Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's week 2 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. But I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
The ball carry.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Watson escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Incomplete.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait. They'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
By A.J. Wright.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
From the 50, it's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. The first down carry here for Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. He's got Fuller. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
For Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, 6-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career. 31 touchdown passes and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. Third down here. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Wilson's pass incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Watson again. This is Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle man.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Off of play action, it's Watson rolling to his right. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Metcalf once again the target, and it's second down. Second and 10 now, Wilson.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. From the gun, a give to Hyde. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the shotgun, Wilson. His throw incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Pickup brings up second and 4 at the 47-yard line.
On second down and 4, Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And now it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, it's Watson going deep here for Stills. And that will be incomplete.
Watson's pass intended.
As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
7 yards there and a first down. He dumps it to Hyde.
Wilson.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be be second and about a yard to go for the first. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. From the gun, Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Texans take over 1st and
you want to talk about active hands. These guys, these defensive backs, these linebackers, they've had active hands.
Almost reminds you of those great basketball teams, the ones that really defend, and we talk about the length that they have and able to get their hands on balls and have deflections and knock them away. That's what we're seeing here. Very difficult to get a pass into a receiver because there's always someone in the lanes.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And that's caught inside the 30.
That's good.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, 28 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the clock.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson out to the flat for Hyde. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And they will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. A final shot before the break. Watson flushed out right. Going deep here for Stills. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one, and then we get it all started, as we normally do, on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make the ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A shotgun snap for Smith. Open man is Ursua. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
John Ursua.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, here's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Cunningham on the tackle.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Hyde. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Brought down at the 18.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Running for it, here's Hyde. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll try the air now with Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. John Ursua there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Thomas the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. And they'll run to the former All-Pro. This is David Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's got his targets come. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Back now in Houston, all square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Hyde on the draw. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards...
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The sack there by J.J. Watt. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And this is going to be intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they'll go play action with McCarron. That's complete to Cobb. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
10 yards. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A stop by Shaquem Griffin.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, McCarron. And now he's going to use his legs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun here, McCarron. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Is good. Makes the score Texans 17.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Seahawks.
Now Gino on first down. That's caught by Penning. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Smith now to throw. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. McCarron and the Texans down 21-17. A little under 40 seconds to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
42-yard line.
Now McCarron. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, the Texans have burned the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now a play fake. McCarron going for it all. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. 2nd and 10. To throw is McCarron. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. McCarron looks to throw, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown, and they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
One last throw here for Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over.
Seahawks.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.